If you ever need to measure the exact length of something or calculate an angle inside Photoshop, you do not need any extra plugins or complicated workarounds. Photoshop already has a built-in tool that makes this fast and surprisingly accurate. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it step by step. So whether you're working on a design, checking spacing, measuring a product edge, or simply trying to figure out an angle for a layout, this quick tutorial will save you time. And before we jump in, if you find this helpful, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more simple Photoshop tutorials just like this. Alright, let's get into it. The tool you need is called the ruler tool, and it is hidden inside the eyedropper menu on the left toolbar. So start by looking over to your left side and find the eyedropper tool. It usually sits in the toolbar with the shortcut I. Now instead of just clicking it once, right click on it or click and hold to reveal the hidden tools nested underneath it. You'll see a small list appear, and from that list, choose the ruler tool. It looks like a tiny ruler icon, and once selected, you're ready to start measuring. Let's begin with measuring length or distance. This is useful when you want to know how far apart 2 points are on your canvas. To do that, click and hold your mouse on the starting point of the object or line you want to measure. Then drag straight to the ending point and release the mouse button. As soon as you do that, look up to the options bar at the very top of your screen. Photoshop will display measurement data there, and this is where the real value of the tool comes in. You'll see X and Y, which show the starting coordinates on your canvas. You'll also see W and H, which represent the horizontal and vertical movement from your starting point to your ending point. And most importantly, you'll see L1, which gives you the exact straight line length of the measurement you just made. That L1 value is the one you want if you're checking distance between 2 points. One important thing to keep in mind is that the measurement unit depends on your document ruler settings. So if your file is set to pixels, you'll see pixels. If it's set to inches or centimeters, the measurement will match that unit instead. If you want to change the unit quickly, press Ctrl R to show your main canvas rulers. Then right-click directly on the ruler bar and choose the unit you want, such as pixels, inches, centimeters, or whatever works best for your project. That makes it much easier to measure in the exact format you need. Now, let's move on to measuring an angle, because this is where the ruler tool becomes even more useful. To measure an angle, you need to create what is basically a protractor line using 2 connected segments. Start by clicking and dragging to draw your first line along the base of the angle you want to measure. This first line is your reference line, so try to place it as accurately as possible. Once that line is in place, hold down the Alt key on your keyboard, then move your cursor to either end of the line you just drew. When you do this correctly, your cursor will change into an angle vertex shape, which tells you that Photoshop is ready for the second segment. From there, click and drag away from that point to create a second intersecting line along the slope of the angle. Think of it like drawing the 2 arms of an angle so Photoshop can calculate the space between them. After that second line is in place, look back up at the options bar at the top of the screen. You're looking for the A icon, which stands for angle. Next to it, Photoshop will show the degree value of the angle you measured. That number is your exact angle measurement, and it's incredibly useful for design precision, technical layouts, or matching shapes in your work. So just to quickly recap, if you want to measure distance, use the ruler tool and drag between 2 points to see the L1 length in the options bar. If you want to measure an angle, draw one line, hold Alt, add a second line, and read the angle value next to the A icon. That's really all there is to it. And once you know where to find the tool, it becomes very easy to use. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Photoshop tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.